Good morning and welcome to day 12 of the July daily vlogs. Well, what a big change in the weather today. It's so much cooler, so I'm so much happier today. I think it's forecast rain though at some point, but never mind. I think we do need it a bit, don't we? Because everywhere is very dry out there. But no, I was quite relieved when I got up this morning that it was dull outside, so I'm going to have a happy day, I think. Anyhow, I thought I'd pop on early this morning. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil because we turned it off yesterday because we didn't need it. It was that hot. Nobody was drinking hot drinks. So I popped it back on this morning so I can have a cup of tea. So hopefully I will be able to share with you one of my bird and blend teas soon. I've got a few plans for today. I think this morning I'm going to get a bit of crochet done on my blanket and hopefully get some cross stitch done today. Then lunchtime I need to go down to the shop. I've got some packages to get posted out today from yesterday, and I've got a rep coming into the shop today. Why I agreed to him coming in today I really don't know, but I did. So yes, he's got a few new things to show me. So I'll have to see what he's got, but I don't intend buying very much off him at the minute. No. So that sort of takes me up to this afternoon, and then hopefully I might be able to get back out here when I come back in and see what I can do. So I will catch you all a little bit later on. So I hope everybody has a lovely day today. And I'm back with my tea, and it is, I know I couldn't pronounce that word before. I didn't know what it meant, but it means hug, Welsh cake hug, and it is just a powdered tea there, if you can see it, and there is one or two berry bits in there. Now it smells really nice, and I must admit the cinnamon in it. It's a fruity Welsh brew served with a hug. It's the Rhubarb, cinnamon, some kind of berry, I can't pronounce the name at all, and natural flavourings. And when I smelt it, it just reminded me of the cake we had when we went to Wales a few years ago, and it took me straight back to then. But yeah, cinnamon, I'm actually getting a little bit better with cinnamon in things now. So long as it's not too strong, I can deal with it. And I've tasted the tea black, and it does taste okay. I prefer mine with milk in though. But yeah, it smells like Welsh fruit cake, which is nice. It tastes nice. It tastes like you're drinking a cake, to be honest. That's all I can say. But it's nice, and it's nice to have a cup of tea in the morning as well. So I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah, I'm going to go and have my breakfast now. I've got some peanut butter on toast, so I'm going to enjoy that. So I will catch you all a little bit later on. Well, I'm still down at the shop now. I hope you can see me okay today, because I'm thinking the last few times I filmed down here, the lighting wasn't so good on camera. I have got two new lights in here, which are brighter than or probably as bright as what I had before. They're just more energy efficient. But unfortunately, the landlords put two 4-foot tubes in instead of two 5-foot tubes in, so the lighting in here filming is not that good. But luckily I have got my ring light in here, but it's trying to get it to light up me, but then it's in my glasses. Now you can see here there's a bit of the light in my glasses, so I'm trying to keep out of the way. Well, yes, it's been a fun morning. You know, things never go to plan, do they? The rep came in, I've seen him, I've ordered a few little bits off him, he's gone. So I'm trying to print out on my printer again, and it won't work. It's not feeding through. I mean, it's a good little printer, it's a Dymo, it's not even a year old. It's not pulling the labels through, so I don't know what's gone wrong with it. I'm going to have to take it home and let Jake have a look at it to see if it's something he can sort out. I mean, luckily it's got a 2-year guarantee on it, so it'll end up going back at this rate. but I think I'm going to have to try and get myself a little cheap printer to have down here as backup to my label machine. Whether I have to have a new one or Jake can fix it. So Adele, luckily Adele is coming down here because she's working upstairs in her unit, so she's managed to print off my postage labels at home and she will bring them down so I can get to the post office. So while I'm sat here waiting doing nothing, I thought I would share with you one or two of the new fabrics that have come in. I actually just had a little delivery this morning, which I need to sort of unpack that. So what I thought I would do is just show you one or two bits. Now the first one that I've got in, it's a Christmas one. It's small panels and it was very nice, and let's see what it's called. Festive Scenes. So I hope you're going to be able to see this okay. But it's there's robins, there's the Mary and Joseph, trains and Santa, puppies in stockings, snowmen, everything like that. And that is really, really nice. So like I say, I'm hoping you can see it okay. I'm hoping as well to get some photographs while I'm down here, while I'm waiting, and try and get some bits on the website. So yeah, so that's the first one. Now the next one is the same style. Lots of little squares with pictures on, but it is the 12 Days of Christmas, this one. So this looks very nice. So what I'll do is I'll show you that way. I think that's the right way up, so you can get to see part of it. But it has got metallic gold around the design. So that looks really, really nice. That's upside down. Oh, that's a bit of a different one there. Oh yeah. Make some nice bags out of that, or make some nice cushions for Christmas. I know a lot of people are getting on with their Christmas makes already. Right, and the next one, I've taken it home to photograph it, so let's have a look to see if we can do this. This is an advent calendar, and it's got a black background. This is still on the roll, so you've got that at the top, and then you've got all your little windows there, so that will go right down to number 25, and then you've got some little bits on the side as well. There's a penguin and all sorts. This is hard to show but it is very nice. And then I've got a collection of Lynette Anderson, and I think what I'll have to do is I'll probably have to insert a picture here because I don't want to stand here and show you each colour, otherwise I'll be here all day. So that's what I'll do, I'll insert a picture up here. But it's very, very nice, and slightly different colours for Lynette Anderson. There's one red one in here, and the rest of them are all a cream background with different patterns on, so they look very, very nice. And the one that came in today is called Be Botanical, that's it. But like I said, I will put pictures in. Right, I'm not going to open this one all the way up, but that's very nice. And then the next one, this is like a green. Oh, it looks like it's a little bit more blue on camera, but it is actually a bit more greeny. But that looks very nice. And that's the yellow one. These are all American fat quarters. That's that one. And then we've got that one. So that is very pretty. I can see some nice bags being made out of these, or some English paper piecing. Makes me want to go home and sew. And I'm back home from the shop, and I've had a late lunch. It was quite late actually, it was about 4:45 I think when I got in. So I've just had some Marmite rice cakes with some cream cheese and a nice glass of iced water, which was good, and an apple. So I've been quite good today. And time's getting on now. It is about 5 o'clock and it's a lot cooler here today. It's nice. It's very dull. We've had no sun today, which has been great, and it was forecast rain, and we had a very brief shower for a matter of seconds this morning, and that's been it. So the temperature's come down quite a bit, but it's still warm. So I've got changed again for something cool, and I am going to go and pick some rhubarb, and I'm going to make some rhubarb chutney. Now normally I use 500 grams and make 2 jars, so I thought this time I would probably make 4 jars, so a kilo maybe. I was going to see what I've got on the rhubarb, you know, see what I can get. I don't want to do too many today, but yeah, then I'll probably water bath can them to make them stable. So it's all going to be more heat in the kitchen, so it is going to be warm. So yeah, so I will take you along for this little journey preserving some rhubarb and make some chutney. It's very nice. I've just finished making the rhubarb chutney. It's just the basic recipe that I normally use, that I got from, I think it's, was it Good Food Guide or Good Food, something like that online, which I've used for the past few years, and I quadrupled the recipe. So that took a little bit longer to do than I thought. I've had to cut 2 kilos of rhubarb, so the plant's looking a little bit depleted now, I suppose, but hopefully we'll get a little bit more out of it. I think what I'm going to do, probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow or Friday, is go around the rhubarb and just get rid of all the weedy bits that are there, and give it a good feed and let it, I reckon we'll get another growth out of it. I'm hoping so, because I want to make some, well, I want enough rhubarb for some gin and some cordial, because I've got all my chutney done now. Rhubarb chutney is your shelf stable that's been in the water bath canner, so that will just go away in the cupboard tomorrow, and that should last us all through autumn and winter until we get our first picking of rhubarb, which hopefully will be sort of March, April time next year. And I've got four jars that we can eat now. That's not being in the water bath canner. So there's definitely one jar being given to somebody. And then the other 3 jars we'll have to eat it up. I don't know if my son will want one or his wife. They might do. I'm not sure. I can't remember if they like rhubarb chutney or not. But yeah, that's got to be eaten up. And of course, the last of the rhubarb in the pan had to go in the big jar because I'd run out of little jars. But it's been a little bit warm in the kitchen. But I've had all 3 windows open and had the back door open. The cats were banned from the kitchen because obviously they don't go outside, the 2 little ones. And yeah, it was good. The longest time was just picking and preparing the rhubarb really. But once that's done, it was just weighing out the basic ingredients and chopping up some onions, and that was that. So I'm really pleased I've done it. Now I'm a bit hot. So I've got my glass of water here. I think I'm going to treat myself to a gin tonight. I think I've earned it with some ice cubes in. Yeah, I'm going to go and put a bit of tea on now. We're actually going to have some spaghetti bolognese. I'm using one of the jars out of the cupboard that I made up the other week with the bolognese sauce in. So that's all ready to go, and I've got some nice spaghetti in the cupboard. So that's what we are having for tea tonight. I thought I'd give Kevin and Jake a change instead of having salad, because it's salads every day at the minute. So whether I will have it or not, I don't know. At this particular minute, I'm not hungry. But I might have a salad instead. It'd be good. Anyhow, I thought before I go, I'll show you my little bit of crochet that I've done today. Didn't get a lot done. Got 2 squares done this morning. But it all helps to get my row done. So I think I'm going to try and get another one done tonight if I can, or I might try and do a bit of cross stitch. This cross stitch is never going to get finished, I tell you. Anyhow, I hope everybody's had a lovely day today, and I hope it's not been too warm for you today. And yeah, you know, the sun's actually come out here now. It is 7:30, and I think the sun actually popped out about 6:30, so we've got sun again. So I hope everybody's had a lovely day, and I hope it's not been too warm for you. And I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you for joining me.